Hey, I'm Michał, Senior Engineering Manager, and today, if you're ready for a super deep, nerdy dive into the world of motivation in software engineering, backed by serious research, then you are in the right place. I'm not just scratching the surface here. Today, we're digging into the nitty-gritty of what really drives software engineers to perform their best, covering everything from intrinsic motivators like autonomy and development needs to extrinsic factors like salary and work-life balance. Plus, I will throw in some theories you probably haven't heard of, straight from academic research. All of this to help you become a better leader. Ready? Let's jump in. First off, motivation is a big deal because motivated teams do better. They hit deadlines, share ideas, take pride in their work, and stick around longer. And in software engineering, where creativity and problem solving are key, keeping motivation high is like motivating yourself to go to the gym. It's tough, but it's where you get the real gains. Let me give you an example. Back in the day, when I started pushing my team to challenge the requirements and encouraging this behavior, which I believe is linked to the intrinsic value of identifying yourself with a task and contributing to the task requirements, I think it not only drives morale and performance, but make the whole team better. Proof? You can watch my video on challenging requirements. I will link it in the description. Let's take a step back. What is intrinsic motivation? There are two big categories of motivation: intrinsic and extrinsic. Intrinsic motivators come from within. Things like mastering a skill or working on something you find meaningful. Extrinsic motivators, on the other hand, are external, like salary or promotions. Let's break this down using research from the amazing Sarah Beacom. Her 2014 paper on motivating software engineers in global teams is packed with insights. Intrinsic factors are things like development needs, so like formal training, feeling of growth, technically challenging work, so making sure it's challenging for the people involved in the process. Identify yourself with the task, so understood and agreed goals and requirements of a given task. Teamwork, possibility to share ideas, discussion, debate, career paths, possibility to progress, making a contribution, so how we make a difference, how our input matters, recognition for the high quality of our work that we provide and we do. And it can't be through rewards, it's extrinsic. Trust, respect, and equity, empowerment, all of these are intrinsic motivators. Ending with things like variety of work, so making good use of people's skills while still stretching them, and autonomy, the feeling of control over aspects of the work. On the flip side, we have extrinsic factors like rewards and incentives. So, let's be honest, compensation matters. You might love the work, but no one is staying at the job where they feel undervalued financially. Employee participation, so face-to-face interactions. Good management, like meetings, support, information, and supervision needs of people. Feedback, both formal and informal. Sense of belonging, opportunities to bond, learn, and understand each other's culture. Job security, so feeling safe and stable in the role, in the team, without constant fear of layoffs. Work-life balance, flexible working hours, and the ability to manage personal life effectively. I've seen engineers burn out when work-life balance isn't respected, which turns motivation fast. Company culture, a positive work environment with supportive managers and colleagues. Engineers need to feel like they're part of a supportive, collaborative culture to stay motivated. And the last, company recognition, so is a company successful, and do we have enough resources? So are there enough people to do the job, or is everyone overstretched? All of these affect motivation. If you like this video, please leave the like down below. One of the key takeaways from Become's research is that motivation isn't one size fits all. There are not only personal control factors like personality, but also external moderators that influence how people are motivated. And this is super important when you're managing software engineers. Here are some of the biggest moderators that she mentions. Career stage. So are we super experienced? Because, what motivates a junior dev isn't the same as what motivates a senior engineer or tech lead. Junior devs are usually motivated by learning opportunities and mastering new technologies, where seniors focus more on leadership roles or high-impact projects. Cultural background. Teams are often distributed globally now, and cultural differences can play a big role in motivation. For example, individualistic cultures may prioritize personal achievement, while collectivist cultures may focus on teamwork. Job type. So what motivates someone working in a product-focused team may differ from someone in an infrastructure role. Product teams might thrive on seeing the direct impact of their work on users, while infrastructure teams may be motivated by building solid, scalable systems. Company size and structure. Working in a startup where roles are fluid might be motivating for some, but overwhelming for others, used to a more structured corporate environment. There are two big theories you should have on your radar when it comes to motivation in software engineering. First is Herzberg's two-factor theory from 1959. This one is a classic. It says that there are things that can kill motivation if they are missing, like fair pay. So this is a demotivator, and things that boost motivation, like working on a cool project. These are motivators. And the second theory is job characteristics theory by Hackman and Oldham from 1974. This theory views the work itself as the key motivator. According to Become's 2008 review of motivation literature, this is the most applied theory in software engineering. It's about job-person fit. If the job aligns with someone's natural talents and interests, they will be more motivated. Simple, right? But also pretty spot on. The point is, people need a job fit. You need to match their personal motivations with what the job provides. Okay, so for real, why motivation is a moving target? Motivation isn't static. What fires someone up today might not work a year from now. People change, roles evolve, and what motivates an entry-level engineer isn't the same thing that gets a senior dev excited. Tanya Riley, in her book The Staff Engineer's Path, talks about how staff engineers should select the processes and projects they focus on by balancing social capital, learning opportunities, and potential for burnout, similar to how intrinsic and extrinsic motivational values function. We can probably cascade this down to other roles, not just staff engineers. Okay, so this is where it gets fun. What can you actually do about it? Think about your team. Where are their intrinsic and extrinsic needs being met naturally? And where could you improve? Which of your team members are thriving because their job fits them like a glove? And who's struggling because the alignment isn't there? Take a moment to map this out. In the description, I've linked the research I've been using in preparation, and I've listed all the intrinsic and extrinsic factors mentioned by Beacham. For each, ask yourself these three questions. 1. Is it naturally happening at my company? 2. If it's not happening, can I change it? And 3. If I can change it, how should I do it? And now, I'd love to hear from you. Please drop a comment below and tell me, what's one thing you're doing to motivate your team? Or if you're struggling with motivation in your team, let's brainstorm together in the comments. A lot of these intrinsic and extrinsic needs can be addressed with agile ways of working, like Scrum. It provides structure but also gives engineers the freedom to innovate. If you want to learn more about Scrum versus Waterfall, check out my other video. I've linked it in the description. So to wrap it up, the bottom line is motivation is key to creating high-performing, happy teams. Whether you're dealing with a distributed team or in-person settings, understanding the balance between intrinsic and extrinsic factors is essential. Beecham's 2014 work shows that this combination is crucial for sustaining high levels of performance. So don't wait and take action today. If you found this video helpful, please hit subscribe button for more research-backed leadership tips, and I will see you next time. Thanks.